All right, y'all, welcome back. Today we have the Mavericks versus the Phoenix Suns. I only got to watch the second half of this game. I've been bounced around. You know, all the teams are playing today. 26 teams playing today, so I've been watching a lot of different games, but I did catch the second half of this one. Let's hop right into it.
10 straight years without a post. 10 straight years without a postseason berth. They did have a 48-win season during that.
So from what I did watch, I noticed that the Mavericks are really missing Porzingis. If you haven't watched my Warriors the game I was talking about, Steph, the Mavericks are in a similar position where it's pretty much Luka or bust right now.
How good he was, but with Aiden, you got a legitimate guy, and what I like is.
So I am excited to see this first half because I missed it. So.
To look forward to when the fans are allowed back.
Okay, they got
in arenas, so
Cameron Payne.
Great job across the board.
Devin Booker.
They bought in and they understood how important it was if it was going to be
Bridges.
They were smart. As Bridges
I'm not sure who number 30 is on the Suns. Who is that?
Doncic penetrating, draws contact, and puts it in. His first field goal of the game since Tim Duncan back in 1999. Booker hangs and finishes.
Did Chris Paul? I guess Chris Paul just didn't score in the first 8 minutes because I don't see him on the court.
29 a game last year while shooting
32%. That's saying one.
What happens when he gets that
shooting
percentage around 40?
He's going to be rewarded as he continues to do that.
Ooh, good move.
Doncic kept that.
Hey, Cleveland, get out the way, man. Let Luka work.
Just to get your team involved and let them
Trey
understand,
Burke.
you know, we're not throwing away quarters.
Glass?
We're not throwing away
No.
possessions.
Dang. Okay.
Run a team. He's
Looking pretty solid.
Underrated.
And they got Javon Carter and Chris Paul in.
Tremendous toughness.
Javon Carter looks like a bigger Chris Paul, that bald head. And he's number 4. Wow.
I think ultimately the best moves were made by the Lakers, winning a championship.
Who is that?
In 2014,
got the goggles?
NBA
it's kind of
team
cool.
in his 7th season.
That's class. Okay.
Payne kisses it home, and
good shot. Good shot.
4-point lead again.
Langston Galloway.
Galloway puts it on the floor and scores.
Almost bodied the ref. Okay, they got some.
The 3 most productive players anyway in the.
They got some good guards on the Suns.
30-point triple-double in Orlando, as the 3 from the corner goes.
Looking pretty solid so far. Got a close game here. Ooh!
Trailing. Nice feed. And
I don't think I've ever seen Crowder do a no-look pass. Not like that.
Put yourself in position.
That's pretty nice.
Shot clock at 5. Payne gets into the paint, and a great.
I'm not going to spoil the end of the game, but the final score was a lot lower than you would think for these two teams. I think the Mavericks were like number 1 in offensive efficiency last year. I don't know about the Suns, but I figured these two teams that they'd be in like the 120s. They're not really known for defense; they're known for scoring, but. I saw some good defense in the second half. I'm not gonna lie. Cal Bridges again. Okay.
As the 3 goes there for Bridges.
Got 2 splashes so far.
From home here in Arizona, Mark Jackson from.
That's his go-to right there.
And
the like slow step gather, float game, mid-range.
Another turnover.
Good Euro.
Suns. Good step through.
This is when I started watching right here. I saw that was the first play I saw. Ooh, come here. In and out step back. The fact that Chris Paul is this, like, he's 36, I think, 35, 36. Look at this dude. He's 35, 36, and he's still moving, like, really well. And he's still super good on defense. It's really impressive. Dang, wide open.
Bridges puts it in. Timeout, Mavs. 10-point lead for the Suns.
Suns getting a little lead on him. See, I'm telling you, there it is. He's doing some kind of slow step to floater or mid-range shot every time.
Because of 3 fouls, all on the offensive end in the first half.
And it works. Dang, Josh Richardson from super deep.
To dominant backcourt players in the Western Conference, especially.
When Porzingis is out, Tim Hardaway has to get like at least 25 for the Mavericks to be solid.
Phoenix. Paul gets into the paint, trying to create some space, and he hits that fall away.
But Father Time is undefeated. Doesn't have the same speed as he once had, but has the
Let's
upper
see.
body strength, so created space that time. with his
Oh,
upper
good
body.
pass.
Wow, what a pass
That was
by
offensive
Doncic inside
interference,
to
no?
Smith.
He like grabbed the rim with one hand and dunked it with the other. Oh, no way.
Here's Booker and Devin Booker with another 3-ball.
That boy
That
D
was good
Book.
defense by Richardson. He did his job. Just give credit to the
Get in the lane. Go to work. Mid-range. Telling you.
Doncic falling away, connects over Ayton.
That's his
6-point Phoenix
go-to.
lead. So the
You
Suns
can't stop
will
it.
play their
Good
next
pass.
2 games
Come here,
against
Chris
the
Paul.
Sacramento Kings as
He
the
said get out
three
there.
goes for Finney Smith.
Now he's got to think scorer's mentality.
He's 6 of 16 from the floor, 0 for 2 from 3.
It's a tough shot.
And
Woo!
a pull-up jumper
Oh, I saw this.
around.
Look at this.
Around again, and then finally
My
down
goodness.
for Richardson.
That thing sat in the
Drive
rim for
down
like
to 5,
15
did not hit
seconds.
the rim.
Ooh, tough layup.
And Payne this time gets past Kleba. In the NBA after a strong
Tough
showing
layup,
in the
the
bubble
left
for the
hand.
Suns when they went 8-0. He was a big part of that.
Good pass.
Nice pass there by Payne.
Another
to
tough
Booker
layup
against
with the
the
left
layup.
hand by D Book.
Kleba meets him out near the hash mark. Shot clock down to 5.
So it seemed like the Suns' game plan was just to get Kleba on the ball handlers. They kept getting the switch. Either Chris Paul had Kleba on him or Devin Booker.
Here's Doncic, who
And it was working. Or Cameron Payne. It was working really well. See, look again. Cameron Payne had Kleba on him. They must have got a switch. Mikal Bridges.
His 3 is good.
Yeah, Mikal Bridges and Cameron Johnson were huge toward the end of the third quarter and in the fourth quarter. They were balling out on defense and offense.
Sometimes you got to be willing to take what the defense gives
2
you.
for 1.
Carter's an excellent defender.
Langston and 1.
Cans a 3.
Phoenix is starting to run away a little bit. 10-point lead. Give me that. See Cameron Johnson. Come here. Oh, he should have banged that.
Payton couldn't get that one to fall. James Johnson out with it.
Brunson.
To Brunson driving at.
Definitely was a foul. Didn't call it.
Good genes. His dad played in the NBA.
DeAndre Ayton looked pretty solid here. Little hook shot, nothing crazy. I don't know about those braids though, but you know.
You're building up a
Always got to put on people's hairstyles.
Kleba drains a 3.
The game does a great job, almost like a young Dwight Howard in Orlando.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
The paint and getting
That
good
was a
offense off of
nasty crossover. That would have broke my legs. Tough shot.
Here's Brunson on the other end, and it rolls home.
Got the shooter's touch there.
It won't go, and cleared by James Johnson.
Suns up 7.
Down court, Finney Smith.
Make that 5.
Inbound, but Brunson couldn't swipe it.
Oh, good pass.
Galloway catch and shoot is on
I do
the
like
money.
the Suns' offense because they take mid-range shots. A lot of teams nowadays don't take mid-range, but you have good mid-range shooters. You got to use it. You got Chris Paul now, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton time and time.
by the Mavs.
So, I mean, if you got mid-range shooters, you got to use them. Don't waste it.
Booker had 11 in the first quarter, but only 7.
And then you got Crowder to shoot threes.
Crowder's 3 is there.
Crowder balled out for the Heat.
Brunson drives on
No.
him.
Ugh.
Has to throw up a
Hey.
tough shot.
Sometimes you get lucky, I
4 minutes
guess.
to go. Suns lead by 4. Doncic in the
Dang.
paint. Leans in.
They called that a foul on
And
Booker?
Brunson's got control. Cauley Stein down court, slams it down. The game is tied. at
Tie game.
96.
The comeback is real.
Setting the screen for Doncic.
Slow step.
Working on Paul.
Slow
Again,
step
showing off that
floater.
strength.
Every
Able to
single
finish
time. I'm
from
telling
about
y'all.
6 feet away.
This is go-to. In and out. Mid-range. See?
Paul with that pull-up
And
jump
this
sweep.
This play and the next
3.
one is why the Suns
5.
needed Chris
Big
Paul.
possession here for the Suns.
They need
Booker
big
with
buckets.
2.
Boom.
Hits over
First you go to Chris
Brunson.
Paul, and then you can go to D Book. Last year it was all
Yeah,
Devin
so
Booker,
probably
Devin
try
Booker,
to get
Devin
the
Booker. Now
switch.
they have 2 legit guys that can
And
get
nobody
buckets
picked
late
Doncic
game.
up, and he gets to the rim and scores.
And Chris Paul is super good on defense, and
Booker
so he's gonna help
against
them
Kleba.
big time.
Long 2, no good. but
Again,
there's
Mikal Bridges,
with a long rebound.
clutch.
Now the Mavs have to foul.
They don't get that rebound. They can tie it up with a 3. He gets that big offensive rebound.
It's a 4-point lead.
Booker missed one free throw, but he made the other.
High IQ.
Here's
And that's the game.
No good.
So yeah, the Suns are looking good. Still don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs. Haven't made my final decision, but yeah, they looked pretty good there. Chris Paul's debut. Shout out to him for being that old and he's still super good. That's dedication. I know he changed his diet to like the vegan diet. I might need to try that. Start dunking again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.